Welcome back to Elusive Escapes, where we uncover the world's most extraordinary travel experiences. Today we're taking you beyond the typical tourist trail to discover Istanbul's most jealously guarded secrets. Forget everything you think you know about this incredible city. While millions flock to the Blue Mosque and Grand Bazaar, and don't get me wrong, they're spectacular, we're about to reveal 10 hidden gems that most visitors never discover. These are the places where Istanbul's true soul comes alive, where you'll create memories that money can't buy, and stories that will captivate your friends for years to come. So grab your favorite coffee, hit that subscribe button, and let's embark on a journey through the Istanbul that guidebooks don't want you to find. Our first hidden gem brings us to Balat neighborhood. Our first secret is Balat, Istanbul's most photogenic neighborhood that somehow escaped the Instagram crowds. This historic Jewish quarter is a kaleidoscope of pastel-colored Ottoman houses, narrow cobblestone streets, and some of the city's most authentic cafes. Now what makes this place special is that unlike touristy areas, Balat maintains its genuine neighborhood feel. You'll find antique shops run by families for generations, artisan workshops, and cafes where locals actually hang out. Here's my insider tip: visit Pandeli Cafe for the most incredible Turkish breakfast overlooking the Golden Horn. Ask for a table on the terrace. It's not advertised, but available for those who know to request it. The best time to visit is early morning or late afternoon when the light hits those colorful facades perfectly. Avoid midday crowds by exploring during the week. To get there, take the Golden Horn ferry to Fener Balat station. The journey itself is part of the experience, offering stunning views most tourists never see. Our next stop is a group of islands off Istanbul's coast, Prince's Islands, Heybeliada. While most tourists rush to Buyukada, savvy travelers know that Heybeliada is the real jewel of the Prince's Islands. This car-free paradise offers everything Buyukada has, but without the crowds. What makes this island so special is the combination of horse-drawn carriages, pristine beaches, and Ottoman-era mansions, but with the luxury of space to breathe and truly appreciate the beauty. For an exclusive experience, book a table at Merit Halki Palace, a restored 19th century mansion turned luxury hotel. Even if you're not staying there, their terrace restaurant offers 5-star dining with panoramic sea views. Here's my pro tip: rent a bicycle at the harbor and cycle to the southern beaches. You'll discover hidden coves that feel like your own private Mediterranean retreat. My timing strategy is to take the 9 a.m. ferry to avoid day trippers. Most tourists arrive after 11 a.m. and leave by 5 p.m., giving you peaceful mornings and magical sunset hours. Our next stop brings us to a completely different experience: Underground Cistern of Theodosius. Everyone knows about the Basilica Cistern, but the Cistern of Theodosius remains one of Istanbul's best-kept archaeological secrets. This massive underground chamber is equally impressive, but refreshingly uncrowded. What makes this different from its famous cousin is that it's actually older and larger than the Basilica Cistern. Built in the 4th century, the acoustics here are extraordinary. Sometimes you'll catch impromptu classical performances that create an almost spiritual experience. For a VIP experience, contact the Istanbul Archaeological Museums in advance to arrange a private guided tour. For a modest fee, you can explore areas not open to general visitors. This place is absolute photography gold. The lighting here creates incredible photo opportunities. Bring a good camera and tripod. The long exposures you can capture here are absolutely stunning. Here's the access tip. Entry is through the seemingly ordinary building on Şehzadebashuk Kadesi. Most people walk right past it without knowing what lies beneath. We keep the theme of highly atmospheric places in Istanbul for our next stop, which is Galata Mevlevi Museum and private whirling dervish ceremony. While tourist shows commercialize this sacred tradition, there's a way to experience an authentic whirling dervish ceremony that few visitors discover. So here's the secret: the Galata Mevlevi Museum hosts private, intimate ceremonies for small groups. These aren't performances, they're genuine spiritual practices that offer profound cultural insight. To access this experience, contact the museum directly and request information about authentic Sama ceremonies. They're selective about who they invite, but mentioning your genuine interest in Sufi philosophy opens doors. What you can expect is witnessing the 700-year-old ritual in its original setting, with traditional music performed on period instruments. The experience is deeply moving and offers insight into Istanbul's mystical heritage. Now, cultural etiquette is crucial here. Dress conservatively and maintain respectful silence during the ceremony. This isn't entertainment, it's a sacred practice that requires appropriate reverence. The investment here is premium prices, but the authenticity and exclusivity make it worthwhile for discerning travelers. Now, if you need some proper relaxation after all this excitement, you will for sure love our next spot, Küçük Ayasofya Hamami. Forget the touristy hammams in Sultanahmet. Küçük Ayasofya Hamami is where Istanbul's elite have been rejuvenating for centuries, and it remains refreshingly undiscovered by mass tourism. Now, what sets this place apart from the touristy hammams in Sultanahmet is that this 16th century bathhouse maintains traditional practices while offering luxury amenities. The marble chambers are architectural masterpieces, and the attendants are trained in authentic Ottoman bathing rituals. For the full experience, book the complete traditional package. It includes the famous Turkish massage, but done by masters who've perfected techniques passed down through generations. Here's some insider knowledge. Request Ahmet as your telek or bath attendant. He's been working there for over 30 years and knows stories about the hammam that aren't written in any guidebook. My practical tip is to bring flip-flops and come hydrated. The entire experience takes about 90 minutes, and you'll emerge feeling completely renewed. Just remember that reservations are essential. Call at least 24 hours ahead, as locals book regularly and space is limited. After fully relaxing in this unique atmosphere, we are ready for some natural serenity, which is best observed at the Çamlıca Hill sunrise spot. Everyone talks about sunset spots, but Istanbul's most magical moment happens at sunrise from Çamlıca Hill, and you'll likely have it entirely to yourself. Now, why this spot is so special is that this is the highest point in Istanbul, offering 360-degree views of both the European and Asian sides of the city. At sunrise, the entire metropolis awakens beneath you in golden light. Here's the secret timing. Arrive 45 minutes before sunrise. Bring a thermos of coffee and warm clothing. Even summer mornings can be cool at this elevation. This place is a photography paradise. This is where professional photographers come for those stunning Istanbul shots you see in magazines. The view encompasses the Bosphorus, all 7 hills, and on clear days you can see all the way to the Black Sea. To get there, take a taxi from your hotel. It's the most practical option for early morning. The drive takes about 20 to 30 minutes from central Istanbul. Here's a bonus tip. The nearby Çamlıca Mosque is equally impressive and often open for visitors, adding spiritual depth to your sunrise experience. After starting the day with so much natural beauty, let's refuel with a truly unique experience at the Bebek Fish Market and waterfront dining. While tourists line up at expensive waterfront restaurants, locals know that Bebek's Fish Market offers the city's freshest seafood experience at authentic prices. Here's how it works. Select your fish directly from fishermen who've just returned from the Bosphorus. Several small restaurants around the market will cook it exactly to your specifications. The insider approach is to ask the fishmonger what was caught that morning. They'll steer you toward the best options. Then take your selection to Balıkçı Sabahattin, a family-run place that's been preparing market fresh fish for 3 generations. What I recommend you order are seasonal specialties that change, but their grilled sea bass with herbs and lemon is legendary among locals. Pair it with their homemade meze selection. The atmosphere advantage here is that you're dining alongside Istanbul families rather than tour groups, giving you authentic cultural immersion that money can't usually buy. My timing tip is to arrive around 7 p.m. when the evening catch comes in. The selection is best, and you'll witness the lively market atmosphere at its peak. Fully recharged, we are diving deep into Istanbul's long and fascinating history, literally. Byzantine underground palace ruins. Beneath a nondescript parking lot in Sultanahmet lies one of Istanbul's most extraordinary archaeological discoveries, and it's practically unknown to tourists. Here's the discovery. These are ruins of the Great Palace of Constantinople, where Byzantine emperors lived for 800 years. The mosaics here rival anything in Ravenna or Rome. The access secret is that you need to contact the Istanbul Archaeological Museums to arrange special access. They only allow small groups with advance notice, making this truly exclusive. What you'll see are intact Byzantine mosaics depicting hunting scenes, palace life, and religious imagery. Some sections date back to the 6th century and are in remarkable condition. Why it's hidden is that the site isn't fully developed for tourism yet, which means you're seeing history in its raw, unfiltered form. It's like being an archaeologist yourself. The investment required here is patience and planning, but for history enthusiasts, it's priceless. The access fee supports ongoing excavation work. Now, if this wasn't enough history yet, we will explore a place where Istanbul's rich history and opulence can still be experienced today. Yildiz Park's secret pavilions. Most visitors know Yıldız Park, but few discover its hidden Ottoman pavilions that once hosted European royalty and remain some of Istanbul's most romantic locations. Here are the secret spots. Beyond the main paths, several restored pavilions offer stunning Bosphorus views and glimpses into imperial Ottoman life. The Malta Pavilion and Chalet Pavilion are particular gems. For an exclusive experience, the pavilions can be rented for private dinners through the Istanbul Metropolitan Municipality. Imagine dining where Ottoman sultans once entertained European diplomats. What makes this place so special is that these aren't museum pieces. They're living spaces where you can actually experience Ottoman luxury. The interiors maintain original furnishings and decoration. This is perfect for couples. The romantic atmosphere and privacy make this ideal for special occasions. The sunset views from the terrace are unforgettable. For practical access, enter through the main park entrance, but ask guards about pavilion access. Some require advanced booking, while others are open for visits with small entry fees. Our final stop brings us to a real highlight, the Beylerbeyi Palace Gardens and private Bosphorus access. Our final secret is perhaps the most exclusive. Beylerbeyi Palace's private gardens offer direct Bosphorus access that feels like having your own imperial waterfront. Now, why this place is so special is that while tours rush through the palace interior, few visitors explore the extensive gardens that stretch to the water's edge. You can literally dip your feet in the Bosphorus where Ottoman royalty once relaxed. The hidden entrance is a separate garden entrance that locals use for morning walks and exercise. Guards will let you explore if you're respectful and genuinely interested in the landscape architecture. This is an incredible photography opportunity. The views back towards Sultanahmet from the palace waterfront are spectacular and offer unique angles impossible from public areas. What makes this a peaceful escape is that even when the palace is busy, the gardens remain tranquil. You can spend hours here reading, sketching, or simply appreciating one of the world's most beautiful urban waterfronts. For the best experience, bring a picnic and settle on the grass overlooking the Bosphorus. It's the closest you'll get to feeling like Ottoman royalty without a time machine. Now, finally, we also have some practical tips for your visit. Practical tips for getting around Istanbul. Before we wrap up, let me share essential practical tips to make your Istanbul adventure seamless. When it comes to money matters, while cards are widely accepted, keep Turkish lira for small vendors and transportation. Exchange money at banks or authorized dealers. Avoid airport exchanges where possible. For transportation secrets, get an Istanbul card for public transport, but also download by taxi and Uber for convenient rides. The ferry system is incredibly scenic and efficient. Use it as much as possible. Here's a language advantage tip. Learn basic Turkish phrases. Teşekkürler, thank you, and merhaba, hello, open doors and hearts everywhere. Regarding safety and cultural respect, Istanbul is very safe for tourists, but dress modestly when visiting religious sites. Women should bring a headscarf for mosques. My timing strategy recommendation is to visit major attractions early morning or late afternoon. Most tour groups arrive mid-morning and leave before dinner. For food safety, eat where locals eat and don't skip street food. It's often safer and more delicious than tourist restaurants. When it comes to communication, free Wi-Fi is available throughout the city. Turkish people are incredibly helpful. Don't hesitate to ask for directions. Finally, for weather preparation, Istanbul weather changes quickly. Layer clothing and always carry a light jacket. There you have it, 10 incredible secrets that will transform your Istanbul experience from ordinary tourism to extraordinary adventure. These hidden gems offer something money can't usually buy: authenticity, exclusivity, and genuine connection with one of the world's most fascinating cities. Istanbul isn't just a destination, it's a revelation waiting to happen. Every narrow street holds stories, every local holds wisdom, and every hidden corner holds magic. So what are you waiting for? Start planning your Istanbul adventure today. Bookmark this video, share it with your travel companions, and begin reaching out to the contacts I've mentioned for those exclusive experiences. I'd love for you to join our community. If this video inspired your wanderlust, smash that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We're constantly uncovering hidden gems around the world, and I don't want you to miss a single secret. When you do visit these places, please share your experience with us. Drop a comment below telling us which hidden gem excited you most, and let me know where you'd like us to explore next. Your suggestions drive our content. Until next time, keep exploring, keep discovering, and remember, the best travel experiences aren't in guidebooks. They're waiting for curious souls like you to find them. Safe travels, and I'll see you in the next adventure.